Who's your favourite lead character from a Final Fantasy, Jay?
I think you asked me this before when you Final Fantasy VIII Let's Plays. I think it's probably going to be Squall.
Good choice. I'd agree with that.
I do like some of the. I mean, I do like the bad characters as well. Some of them. I think my favourite bad character is probably Cypher, possibly.
Yeah, good choice, because he's not, like, fully bad, really, is he, Cypher?
Yeah, no, he's not.
He's
And he
redeemable.
looks pretty cool as well.
Who is, sorry?
Cypher is pretty cool looking.
Yeah, cool looking design. I mean, I think out of all the Final Fantasy, I mean, I've played more of the games than you have, but I think the greatest and most evil bad character that you want to hate and you do want to kill him is the villain from Final Fantasy VI, which is, and surprisingly, I've just forgotten his name because I've got a mental blank. What's his name? Anyway, it's gone out of my head, but basically he's like an evil jester. And he's a really evil sod. I mean, in the actual Final Fantasy VI, it actually shows you him poisoning a family and killing the kid. I was fuming when I watched that part of the game.
What, in a Final Fantasy game?
Yeah, you see him poison the water supply, and this father dies, then his kid dies. I was like, whoa, is this Final Fantasy? So Garland is involved with Bramble as well, it looks like. They keep going on about this, restoring the people of Terra.
I think there's a new Final Fantasy game coming out soon.
Bet it won't have a world map.
No, I think it's a sequel to Final Fantasy 13.
Yeah, it is. I saw it in shops today, funnily enough, the pre-order thing.
Oh, is it out already?
Well, I saw something that looked like that, pre-order or something. I'm not bothered, to be honest, with the games like that. I don't understand why with the more recent ones they do like X2 and, 13.2 and all that. I don't get it.
No, that offends me, does that. Final Fantasy games have always been...
Standalone, aren't they?
Yeah. The massive games as it is, they don't need a sequel.
I mean, you really did not need a sequel to 10, which is one of the stupidest plot lines ever, that it was all a dream. Oh, don't even get me started on that.
And Final Fantasy X wasn't a bad game. The only disappointment for me, I thought, was getting rid of the world map.
Well, to me, with that, and it was also that Tidus was a girl, practically. And as I say, the ending was that it was all a dream, and Tidus was never real, and all this crud.
Oh, and they took the card game out of it. Although
Blitzball, come on.
Quite a good game.
Blitzball to me is on par with Triple Triad from Final Fantasy VIII. Anyway, sorry, we're talking over the what's getting explained here. Basically, what she's saying is, what basically needs to happen is Gaia needs to die so it can merge with Terra, and the people of Terra can then be restored. They're all in stasis at the moment. And if you remember back in Oilvert, there was that computer that told us that Terra had quite a few natural disasters and they couldn't grow anything anymore, so the planet was dying. So that's the very quick storyline there. Ooh, get to go meet Garland. And Jenny's awake again. I've got a bad feeling about this. So look at the active town event. Oh, Queener, why do you have to be in it? I don't see why they couldn't just made like Queen a cooler character, or just put someone to replace her, like a cool looking blue mage. Because you just hate to have that in your party.
Strange character. The strangest out of all the Final Fantasies, I reckon, Queen.
Well, I think definitely in the PlayStation era, you're right there. I can't think of a weirder one in the PlayStation era. Sorry, I was just tweaking volume there for a second.
Is this game in '99? This?
I think I lick it. That's what Jay said. It was in, I think it was 2000. I think.
So this came out the same year as Dragoon.
Did it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what I do remember is you'll know this in. I don't mind telling the people who are watching this. I always think a little cocky when I say fans. I apologise, folks. I don't mean that. I mean like subscribers. And there was such a perfect opportunity there for that's what she said. She says, it was salty. That's what she said. Do you remember that little game shop, Jay? It wasn't actually game at first. I think it was. Do you know where Virgin Megastar used to be?
Yeah.
If you went up from there, as if you were going towards, like, the top of town, the buses and that's where I'd go to my old house.
Yeah.
Was it like a computer exchange on that little corner or something?
Oh, there was a computer exchange, yeah.
Like a little one. That was where I bought it from. I remember that to this day.
Can't remember where I got my copy from.
Oh, considering you were from Bramley, you probably nicked it.
Yeah, I nicked your copy, but I still got your disc 2.
Have you?
Yeah, your original disc 2.
That's quite amazing, that.
Don't dare throw it away, it'll be a collector's item soon.
Well, yeah.
Well, I've still got my own full copy, actually, as well.
And then emulation came along, and I've never looked back. So, you can see what Zidane's answering with here. He's being quite rude, really, for Zidane. Then again, he just found out he's a clone, so... Still no reason to be rude, though. Okay, I'm in control of Rose here. Let's go find Zidane. Hey up, Vivi. You cool dude, you.
Vivi is awesome.
Very cool supporting character.
Can you remember what I used to name Amaranth to?
It wasn't like Hercules, was it, or something daft?
No.
Go on, remind me.
I just used to call him Claw.
Did you?
Hmm.
Well, that was inspired.
It's a cool name. Could have called him like, what's his name? The guy with could have called him Wolverine. Because he's got like them 3 claws, hasn't he?
I'm trying to think what I used to call some of the summons on 8 back in the day.
Well, Quasita Cottle you used to call Sparky, didn't you?
Yeah, I think I did at one point, actually. Ifrit I used to call Ragnar.
Yeah, Ragnar. I even used to call my character Ragnar.
You got that from me, though, you got to admit.
Well, we just lost you there.
I got it. You got that from me, though, the Ragnar thing.
Yeah, I did, yeah.
And to be fair, though, I got that from Warhammer Dark Omen. There's an army that you can recruit called Ragnar's Wolves. That's where I got it from.
And you didn't get it from the Ragnarok airship, then?
No, not at the time, you see, because obviously I hadn't got to the airship, have you, when you get Ifrit? Okay, let's go find Mr. Zidane. There's your friend there, Amaranth. Amaran is a cool character, but at the same time, I don't like his cockiness.
He's quite an arrogant character, isn't he?
He is. I mean, don't get me wrong, Zidane can be arrogant as well, but at least he's got like a softer side to him. Okay, let's go meet Mr. Darth Vader, aka Garland. Ah yes, Pandemonium, the next big dungeon area. Ah, you see, that's why Zid's being quite distant at the moment, because he feels that, because he was built as a weapon, basically, to take out Gaia, he shouldn't be helping his friends. Quite a drastic character change, really, for Zid, this. Quite daring of the creators.
That's cool.
Do you remember a character in this game called Fratley?
Sir Fratley, yeah.
Well, what I think would be a cool fight to see would be Sir Fratley taking on Beatrix. One-on-one.
Didn't Sir Fratley get killed?
No, he's alive. Well, at least he's alive at this point. By the end of it, I don't know, but at this point he is.
Yeah, it would be a cool fight. Beatrix turns good in the end, doesn't she?
Well, yeah, it's already happened. Yeah, she's turned good already. Fighting on our side.
And what's happened to Queen Bran?
She's dead now. When Kuja took control of Bahamut and pwned a fleet, and he does pwn that fleet, I mean, they don't stand a chance.
And where's Kuja now?
Well, apparently he's in Bramble or Terrace somewhere. Zidane's gone off to meet Garland, his creator. Am I in control here, or is it... No, it's Zidane. I see Zidane's trying to crack his usual jokes here, but... He's still been... He's just not as nice as he has been in this bit.
I reckon you could kill Garland if you came up against him one-on-one. Yeah.
Well, especially with the strength that blooming Zidane's got. He can do like a quad 9 hit in a second. Oh, here he is. Darth Vader once more. Now this is where it all becomes clear, folks. Let's focus on this bit. I created him and sent him to Gaia to disrupt the cycles of souls. Oh yes, it's Zidane. He, after all this time, the one kind of really positive character in the game, turned out to be, basically, an angel of death. Come on, Zid, just take him out now. Now this is important as well. There is another one built as you were. He may be the one who threw a wrench into my gears. Any guesses, Jay?
No.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Kuja!
You div. Honestly, have you played this game before?
Not for 10 years.
This is indeed, it's Kuja. So you know what that makes Kuja to Zidane, don't you? They're brothers.